Well, good afternoon and welcome to the 205th commencement at Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates from the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by Senior Performance Major Ms. Kayla Lincoln. She'll be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for the Division of Advancement and External Relations. Gentlemen, I ask that you please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able to please stand and remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Post. Ready. Post. Ready. Move. Present. Arms.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Then the rockets were clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order. Arms. About. Face. Forward. March. Color guard. Hold. Center. Face. Right shoulder. Arms. Mark time. March. Forward. March. Left.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have all traveled different paths to reach this milestone, Today, we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. Families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions for our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive to always reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
You may be seated. Well, congratulations, graduates. This is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. Your hard work, your dedication, your perseverance, sacrifice, and I expect for a few of you anyhow, maybe a little bit of luck brought you to this day. When you arrived on campus, you probably didn't know your way around. And every year, orange barrels and detours popped up in new places, providing some navigation challenges. And with growth came change, a renovated fine arts center, the addition to the humanities building, new residence halls, a new learning commons in the library, new campuses, and a lot of new degree options. As Tarleton changed, so did the world around you. When most of you started at Tarleton, William and Kate were just married. Now they have 2 babies, and LeBron had just left Cleveland. You came in probably with an iPad or an iPad 2 at most, iPhone 4, but now many of you are leaving with the iPhone 6, a Fitbit, and I expect a selfie stick or 2. But know this, you're taking more with you than just gadgets, much more important things. You have made lifelong friends. You have a network of faculty and staff who have supported and encouraged you along the way. And believe me, they look forward to staying in touch with you. You leave armed with knowledge, skills, and a commitment to Tarleton's core values that will serve you whatever it is that you might pursue. You take away memories of campus life, the glow of the bonfire, the banging of the drum, the Tarleton Roundup Service Day, Silver Taps, Purple Thursdays, Purple Pancakes, and hopefully your graduation day. But even as you are taking important things with you, you are also leaving your mark on Tarleton as leaders in campus clubs and organizations, as athletes, musicians, artists, volunteers, and a lot of you as student employees. Ashley Musgrave left her mark in the Presidential Honors Program and by serving as the Texan Cadet Battalion Commander, the highest rank a cadet can earn in ROTC. Ashley was the only cadet chosen to fill the one open brigade position for the Army's Airborne School at Fort Benning, Georgia, which she completed during her summer year, during the sophomore season of her sophomore year. Ashley's been accepted into Texas A&M University's School of Veterinary Medicine. She has left an incredible legacy for her brother and her sister, who are both also in Tarleton's ROTC program. In August, I had the pleasure to present to Blake Pryor of Georgetown with the Good Samaritan Award for extraordinary humanitarian service. Blake was also honored by the Round Rock Police Department for stopping on a very busy highway to aid a woman standing alone on an overpass who was threatening to take her life. Others had called the police, but Blake was the only one who stopped, and he talked with her long enough to allow the police to arrive and to bring her to safety. We are grateful to the likes of Ashley and Blake for their commitment to Tarleton's core values. These are just some of the stories. There are stories about every one of you. But all of you, I know this, have one thing in common. Each of you has achieved your goal of receiving your degree from Tarleton State University. As you leave Tarleton, I offer you 3 pretty simple pieces of advice to begin this new chapter in your new life. In the words of Emerson, don't be pushed by your problems, be led by your dreams. And then in the words of probably somebody even more famous than Emerson, Elsa from Frozen, it's time to see what you can do to test the limits and break through. Let it go. And finally, in my own words, wear purple, be proud to be a Tarleton Texan, and say thank you. And you can begin right now by saying thank you to the people who helped you achieve the goal of graduating from Tarleton. I say this because no one earns a degree by themselves. Teachers, coaches, neighbors, good friends, and family have been behind you. They share your pride in this achievement. And so I would like to have the family and the friends that are with us today, the families and the friends, would you please stand? And graduates, would you give them a rousing thank you for all they've done to bring you to this day? Family and friends, please stand. I can't hear you, graduates. Let's hear it. Thank you so much for your important role in these students' lives. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would you please stand when introduced, and will you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Darla Doty, Interim Vice President for Student Life. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Dr. Barbara Nemechek, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Don Cawthon, Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Lori Beatty, representing our Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Susan Stoker, University Registrar. Dr. Mark Shipman, Faculty Senate Past President. Ben Kunze, Staff Council President. And Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Please join me in recognizing these important Tarleton leaders. As was explained before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honors. There are some graduates that might be wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. I'd like to ask any graduates that are veterans or any veteran in the audience, if you would please stand so we can thank you for your service. Veterans, please stand. Since 1917, Tarleton has been a very proud member of the Texas A&M University system, which includes 11 universities, 7 state agencies, 2 service units, and a comprehensive health sciences center. To bring greetings from the Texas A&M University system, we are very pleased to welcome today Regent Charles W. Schwartz. Mr. Schwartz is a partner in the law firm of Skadden Arps, where he is the managing partner of Skadden's Houston office. Skadden is a large international firm with offices throughout the world. Mr. Schwartz is nationally known as a securities litigator and mergers and acquisitions expert. He has 3 degrees from the University of Texas, concluding his studies with a Juris Doctorate from its law school. He then obtained a graduate degree in law from Harvard Law School. Mr. Schwartz previously served as chairman of the board of Texas and his State Bar of Texas, and is a former member of the Commission for Lawyer Discipline. He is a long-standing member of the American Law Institute and was inducted into the American College of Trial Lawyers. Mr. Schwartz was appointed to the Board of Regents by Governor Rick Perry in 2013. He currently serves as the chairman of the Finance Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Regent Schwartz.
Dr. DeTavio, distinguished faculty, friends, family, and most important, graduates of Tarleton State University class of 2015. It's my great pleasure to bring you greetings from the Texas A&M system and say a few words about today and your accomplishments. I love coming to universities in our system to see the bright young faces. It makes me feel so young. Today I feel almost 50 again. The Texas A&M University system has 11 universities. We have about 130,000 students. We have a budget of about $3 billion. To put that in perspective, if I were to give you $1 every second, every hour, every day, every year, it would take me about 100 years to give you $3 billion. So where do we get $3 billion to run this experiment in public education? And the reason I call it an experiment in public education, because there are those who would like to end the experiment. We get money from the generous contributions of taxpayers in the state of Texas that help fund all the public universities in this state. We naturally get money from your tuition payments, and we get money from the generous donors that help us meet our obligations. And we could not provide the sort of education that you are the beneficiaries of today at this great university without all three of those sources of revenue, but most important, from the generous donors that help enrich the lives of our students and our faculties. It's pretty common at graduation events for the speaker to urge the students and the graduates to change the world. And if you change the world, that's a good thing. But let me suggest to you something just as important. And I suggest to you that it's important that you make the world a better place because you are in it. If you do that each and every day, then we will all benefit and be greater for your contributions. So it might seem like a small matter, but let me suggest to you that it's actually a great one if you can help make every day a better day. It's a tradition at the Texas A&M University system for a regent to convey the authority to the president of the university to confer your degrees. I'll now discharge that tradition. Now, by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it's my sincere pleasure to authorize President DeTavio to confer the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Regent Schwartz. Well, graduates, this ceremony is all about you. For that reason, a member of the graduating class is invited to address the commencement audience. Today's speaker is the outstanding graduate in wildlife sustainability and ecosystem science. If it has to do with wildlife, Bradley Kubechka is involved. He has been a member of the Tarleton Bass Club, Trophy Hunters, Exotic Wildlife Association, Mule Deer Foundation, and the Wild Turkey Federation. Brad was president of the Tarleton chapter of the Wildlife Society. As Quiz Bowl captain, he led them to first place in many competitions and has been named an honorary life member. Brad's commitment to research led him to an internship with the Rolling Plains Quail Research Ranch, where he is a research technician. He was awarded second place by the Texas Wildlife Society for his poster on wild turkey diets. To continue his groundbreaking work, Brad received a Tarleton Student Research Grant. Brad is from Flatonia, Texas, and will enter a graduate program at Texas A&M Kingsville to continue his study of the quail population in West Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bradley Kubechka to the podium.
Firstly, thank you, President Ottavio, Dean Cawthon, and department heads, and Provost Murray, for the opportunity to address my fellow classmates, faculty, staff, family, and friends on this very special day. I'd like to thank everybody myself for joining us here today to witness a very great milestone in the lives of those near and dear to us. And I want to thank the good Lord for allowing us to gather here all safely. I am honored to be standing here at this podium to address you, my fellow classmates, to reflect upon not only my time, but our time here at Tarleton. We are the class that broke the Guinness World Record for the world's largest game of hide-and-go-seek. The class that remembers when Centennial was the nicest dorm on campus. And the class that is now known as Tarleton's newest alum. I know we'll all miss beating that drum, midnight breakfast with friends and purple pancakes, the entertaining yell contest, lighting the stack, and a hell of a bonfire put on by our plowboys, among many other traditions that exclusively make us Texans and Texans. When I was offered the opportunity to speak to you today, I was overcome with emotion. I was ecstatic, followed by a complete blindside as I watched the cursor on Microsoft Word blink until even it was tired. How could I abridge what I wanted to say into such a short speech? Then I remembered what got me in this position, and it's somewhat of a creed I adhere to, not only for success, but adversity as well. And the creed is that of advice from one of my giants I've come to know here throughout my journey here at Tarleton, Dr. Dale Rollins. Many of you may know me personally as a bird dog lover, quail hunter, or just the wildlife guy with all the stickers on his truck. But the truth is I've learned much from those bird dogs, and one in particular, Dr. Rollins' dog, Susie. And after Susie's death, Dr. Rollins came to write this passage known as Susie's 12-point plan. A plan describing what a human can learn from his animals. And this plan has become that creed I'd mentioned. And I want to share with you today 8 of those points, in part, as a very relevant piece of life advice as we continue our odyssey beyond Tarleton. And firstly on that plan is hug your giants. Sir Isaac Newton once acknowledged that if I have seen further than others, it is because I was standing on the shoulders of giants. If you have tasted success in your life, odds are someone has played a major role in it as a mentor. Classmates, before you leave here today, go hug your giants. Be it your family, friend, or faculty member. Tarleton has gifted me with some wonderful giants, both directly and indirectly. Doctors Breeden, Shortner, Rogier, Mathewson, and Rollins come to mind indubitably as some of my giants. I not only use all of my brain, but all that I can borrow, and I've borrowed much from these fine people. Thank you for your loan in myself and the class of 2015. Secondly, always hunt with good dogs. Good dogs make you look good. Associate yourself with those who are smarter than you, and that will set a stiff pace. I feel as if our good dogs should also be our giants. Dismiss the meadowlarks. As a bird dog, your mission is to find quail. Avoid the distractions in life. The scent of a meadowlark or rabbit will only bring fleeting satisfaction. Stay focused on your goals in life. Point number 4 is look good. Will Rogers noted you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Many of us will leave here today and have a job interview within the next month, so definitely keep this in mind. Point 5, avoid mediocrity. Admiral Bull Halsey once warned that mediocrity is a sin. Don't just do your bit, Do your best. This point will not only help you keep that job, but make you stand out as a likely candidate for promotion. Always be thankful that your vocation and avocation are one and the same. I know as majors in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, this is likely instilled in us, but let us not forget to appreciate it every day. Point 7, invest in the future. Life holds fewer greater joys than training a pup and helping them refine their innate abilities. Spend some of your most valuable commodity, time, with those younger than yourself. Thank you, Mom and Dad, and all the families of the graduating class for your continued support and investment in our lives. And lastly, life is short. Our time here erodes quickly. Make yours count. Make a difference. Many of us have been counting down to the time to this exact moment for the last 4 years. Some of us the past 6. But we're here and we made it, and it's been a wonderful ride, and I'm thankful for the things I've learned and all of you who have come to call my friends and colleagues. You know, though we often think of a commencement as a ceremony for the end of an era, its denotation is rather that of a beginning. Our Tarleton legacy began the day we stepped foot on campus, but it will not end when we leave here today. And as we part to continue that legacy, I hope you remember the points I left you with today. I want to wish each and every one of you the best in your endeavors, and thank you for being a part of mine.
I told Brad before the program began, I was skeptical of a plan about a dog. But let me tell you, those are remarkable comments, and it proves that even an old dog like me can learn new tricks. So, Brad, thank you for your remarks. You certainly have represented your class well. Well, at the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves all of our lives. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting students as they work toward this day. Then from the Texan tour leaders that many of you first saw when you came to campus, to the team that organized our 6 commencement ceremonies this weekend, hundreds of staff members have made Tarleton a home away from home and have helped you reach this day. And like your family and your friends, our faculty and staff members take great pride in your graduation. And so I'd like to ask the representatives of the faculty and the staff that are with us, if you would please stand, and graduates and families, would you thank them for the important role they played in these students' lives? Please rise. Well, students, now we are to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. To do that, I would like to welcome to the podium Dr. Murray and Dean Cawthon to present and recommend the candidates for the bachelor's degrees.
Will candidates for baccalaureate degrees in the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences please stand? Provost Murray, as Dean of the College, I am very proud to present these outstanding future leaders in the fields of agriculture, environmental, and human sciences. These graduates are well prepared to provide leadership in meeting the food, fiber, family, and social challenges that are facing our rapidly growing global population. That population is expanding at the unprecedented rate of 18,000 new births every hour. And by the year 2050, global demand for food, fiber, and bioenergy will require agricultural production to more than double, and do so using existing or fewer natural resources. We in the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences are proud of our contributions to our national food and fiber system that is second to none in the world. And we are particularly excited about the future contributions of these students to that legacy. It is truly a pleasure, as Dean of the College, to present them to you on the faculty's behalf. Candidates, please remain standing for Provost Murray.
President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the bachelor's degree upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You do now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you as educated men and women of the world to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates.